Hi there, I'm going to document how I make my first overbust corset. Now I'm going for a plunge overbust corset, and this is out of the How to Make a Corset book by Kirsty Sapsford, which comes on the DVD, the Course Making Compendium DVD that I purchased from eBay. So, at the back of this, it goes through how to make a corset, how to put it all together, and etc., etc. And also contains the pattern compendium. Sorry, the light is shining on the paper here, but it comes with 20 corset patterns. So I'm going for pattern number 6. Which is, sorry you can't see that, but it's just the lighting, the plunge overbust, which is on page 14. So the first thing, it says what you will need, taking your measurements, which I've already done, resizing the pattern, etc. The key to how the pattern works. So we're going for, So we're going for this one, the plunge. It's got a plunge neckline, and I thought that was quite nice. So that's pattern number 6, I believe. Whoops, sorry. And it looks like this. It's on an A4 sheet, and this is this equates to a centimetre grid. So each one of these little squares equates to a centimetre grid, which is quite conveniently this. So, this is pattern making drafting paper that you can get. Got this from Hobbycraft. It wasn't overly expensive. You get 3 or 4 sheets in the pack, so that was quite good. You use one whole sheet for each corset pattern that you size up. It's a bit of a shame really, because you do get quite a lot of wastage, but it's quite good. So all you did was you go from the pattern that's in the book, and you just make each panel exactly like the book. It takes a lot of time, it takes quite a lot of messing about, and you need a flexi ruler, a French curve, and a few other bits and pieces to actually make the pattern. So this is the pattern, and it comes in 6 pieces. Second piece, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So those are all your pieces. Now what you then need to do is you need to measure each line individually and change those to be your measurements. This actually makes around a 36-inch waist corset, and I want to make one a 26-inch waist. So there was quite a lot of changing around and stuff. So from that, which I'm keeping as my master copy, you get to this. So I'll just zoom up a little bit. So this is my first piece, and as you can see, this is a difference. Made it a bit smaller here, a bit longer, a bit shorter, a bit longer. So this actually, from the measurements that you take, this is how it comes out. As you can see, it's quite a lot thinner is this one. The third piece, that's even thinner, the thinner piece. And had to make it longer here, shorter here a little bit, and so on and so forth, until you've got all your pieces all adjusted. And again, you will need your French curve to, or I use a flexi curve to make the curves once you've adjusted it. It is quite tricky, but well worth it. So that is adjusted for me. That makes, and measuring all of these up, this is the waistline, the green line. Measuring all these up, that comes to 26 inches, which is what I want it to be closed. I want the 26-inch corset. I tend to wear my corsets fully closed, if I can. Or there's a little gap of about ½ inch, an inch, something like that. Okay, so once you've got your pattern all done, the next stage is to make a mock-up. I cannot stress how important you must make a mock-up. So here is my mock-up. this is side number 1, and as you can see, I put it on my temporary eyelet section, my temporary fastening. I just use this for every single mock-up that I've got. It just comes on and off. I just sew it on and then I take it off once I've finished. So that actually goes to the edge as to where the grommets should actually be here anyway. And got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and piece number 1. And piece number 1, we've got the busk in it. Put the busk in. It's so much easier to try it on. You just need to make 2 flaps, and it's good practice for actually putting your busk in as well. So it's got the busk in that side, and then this is the other side. Obviously you can see exactly the same. Got side 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and this one's got the eyelet, sort of the opening side of the buskin. And this is just made from a very, very cheap calico, what you would use to make your toiles or your mock-ups out of anyway. And it has got, if I turn this over, you can probably see in there, got spiral steel bones in. They are unfinished. I'll just pop one out at the end. Unfinished at the end, because I will be using these for the actual finished corset, as I will the busk. I'll reuse the busk. I'll just take it out once I've tried it on, which I have already done. So make up your mock-up. You don't actually need to double stitch anything really, because it's only a mock-up. It's only to try it on for the fit. But do exactly the same as you would for any corset. Put your busk in. Put eyelets at the back if you want, or really make yourself a little temporary eyelet section, because it saves so much. It's so much time and money really wasting eyelets on, and you can actually tighten it properly and get a really true fit. So you try it on, you make any adjustments necessary. Fortunately, this didn't need any adjusting. The fit was absolutely fantastic. Let me get it up. It's quite a curvy corset. As you can see, that's where the waistline sits. And yeah, there are my waistline marks. You can see in there, they're my waistline marks. These little darts that I put in are actually so that I can turn the material correctly, and then obviously put my boning channels in. These boning channels are a bit wrinkly, yes, but it's just a mock-up. It is just a mock-up. They will not be wrinkly when I've finished. Okay, so yeah, make your corset mock-up just as you would, taking all the care to get the seams, the sewing on the stitching lines. I always mark the stitching lines rather than the seam allowance, and then calculate how much, you know, in the sewing line has to be. I always mark my sewing line, and then on the final corset, hopefully these sewing lines won't actually appear. If it is a light material and they do appear, then I'll clean them. It'll all come off in the final cleaning process anyway. So that's where we are with this corset. We've done the mock-up. The mock-up fits nicely. The busk fits together nicely. The busk is exactly the right length. We've got a bit at the top here. We've got about 1 inch at the top, and we've got about 1 inch at the bottom as well, but actually about ½ inch there. So it is the right size busk for this corset. I may, if I need to, put an eyelet at the top and just have a little fastening detail if I wish, but otherwise I'm really pleased with this mock-up. It didn't need any adjusting. It fits really nicely. The hourglass is absolutely gorgeous on this thing. So I'm really pleased with how the mock-ups come together already. So the next video will be putting the corset together. So thanks for watching. Hopefully it's given you a few ideas, and next one, as I say, be actually constructing the corset. Thanks for watching.